Go ahead and click that got it right there if you want to get that out of your way. And that means that we are streaming on YouTube. And check this out, everybody. We have our friends. We got to do an unmute in the Chris and Bobby house over there. If somebody can help us get unmuted while we're doing that, thank you. While we're doing that, everybody, let's also have a sip of water. Let's get some water in our body and let's make sure that we are hydrated and ready for this workout. And guys, you're going to have to talk real loud. And we're going to do that breathing motto with you. Go ahead and give us a countdown and take it away, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe in the sad. Breathe in your best. Breathe in your best. And breathe out the worst. Breathe out the worst. And breathe in your power. So you can reach your goals first.
Yes. Oh, great job, guys. You guys just kicked butt. That was awesome. Everybody, Chris and Bobby. And Chris, look, me and Chris are matching t-shirts today. Even we got on that True Fit Adaptive Fitness t-shirt. Bobby, that was excellent. These two guys are incredible team leaders. And today they got to kick off this workout and get us going. Everybody, let's make sure we have our water. We got to stay hydrated. We got to make sure we got that water in our body. And we are going to be doing a great workout today. It's Friday for those who are joining us live. If you're on YouTube, not sure what day it is, but I hope you're having a good one. And today you might have seen on the app, we just brought a new workout. We called it the Mondo combo. And I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. So if you don't have your app yet, you got time to download it, but we're going to be doing that workout today. I'm going to show you how we can do some combos with some exercises and make it really fun. But let's get warmed up. Let's get our bodies ready for action. I'm going to have my water. We got a lot of folks joining in. This is great, everybody. Remember, we are on Zoom. We are live, and then we are on YouTube. We are streaming through space down into your living room, maybe into your classroom. I can't wait to start this workout. Let's go ahead and without further ado, by the way, I think that was it Sophie, Carrie, great call on that breathing model. That was awesome. Let's go ahead and get a look around. Let's get our neck moving around. You can see over here, I got the palm tree view over here. I got this neat looking, looks like we have a palm tree growing in the office here in the studio. So let's go ahead and we're going to move our head maybe over to that side. And then we're going to start moving our head around. So we're going to go down and over to the other side. Maybe I'm going to go across the body like I've done before, maybe back across and then back down. All right. So this one I'm doing is a little different. I'm just going one to the right, one to the left, and then one of those upside down rainbows. And you can do this kind of whichever way you feel comfortable. Remember, we just want to feel good and kind of get our body warmed up for the activity that we're about to do. So I'm doing a left and a right on the horizontal plane. And then I'm doing the down, I'm doing the rainbow, bringing it down. And then I go left and right. And then I bring it back down the other way. And if you're doing it like me, you're probably realizing like, this works out pretty good. I get some head movement in, and then I also get that lower rotation. Let's do one more of these, left, right, and then back over to the left, going down. Nice job. Let's also go ahead and do some down and up, but this time I want to do it a little different. Instead of going just down and up, I want us to go up and up at an angle. So we're actually going to bring our head up, maybe towards the right shoulder, up this way, or up towards the left shoulder. So instead of just bringing it straight up, I'm going to bring it kind of up and kind of over in that direction. So let's go ahead and try with first bringing our head down, bringing our chin down right here. And then I'm going to go up into the right. And you can tell because you can see the left side of my face here. Now, as I bring my head down, I go back into the middle, and then I'm going to go up into the left. So now you can see the right side of my face. So let's practice that. We're going to go down and up diagonal to the right, down, up diagonal to the left. And you can imagine if you want to, you're maybe drawing like a V with your nose or with your eyes. You're kind of making that V going down and up. And then I'm bringing it down and going up. Let's do one more each direction. So down and then kind of up to the right, and then down, and then up to the left. Nice. We're adding a little bit of variety into some of our moves, but they're still the same moves. So remember, if you have a favorite way that you want to do them, I want you to do them your way. This workout's adaptive, and everybody can adapt it in the way that makes them feel the best. Our next one's going to be that ear lift. So similar to what we were just doing, but now instead of turning my head and looking up, I'm just going to try to lift my ear kind of up in the air, and I'm going to bring my shoulder down. Sometimes you might even notice it looks like my eyebrows are, I'm trying to lift up my ear with my eyebrows. I don't have to do that, but it just seems that my body's going that way with it. Let's go ahead and bring our head back into the middle, and then let's switch. So I'm going down with the shoulder, up with the ear, trying to lift that ear, get it up there. And then I'm going to bring it back to the middle and just relax, and then switch. I was doing some of this last night. I had an MRI at 9:30 at night last night. Can you believe that? I had an MRI on my neck and on my back to make sure that everything is working good, and that if there's any nerves that are getting pinched on, that we can identify them and do exercises to help them. And so I got my ear going up, my shoulder going down. This is one of those exercises. It's going to help make that space in my neck. Let's go ahead and switch it out again. Shoulder going down, ear going up, holding it up. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, the last one we're going to do for our neck and kind of getting our shoulders starting to get moving. It's the giraffe head turtle neck. So remember, we're going to be bringing our head forward off of our body by using the muscles in our neck. We're also going to pull our head back using those muscles in our neck. So let's go ahead and try it out. We're going to go giraffe head, reaching out, and then we're going turtle neck, bringing it back, bringing that chin right back this way, holding it in, and then here we go. Giraffe head, turtle neck, giraffe head, turtle neck. And I'm trying to keep my head up high. I'm not trying to tuck my chin down. I'm just trying to bring my chin back. And then we go giraffe head, trying to bring my chin out. So imagine I got a little shelf. You're trying to rest your chin on that little shelf. And then let's bring it back. Bringing it back. There we go. And you can hear my voice change because my vocal cords in here, they're getting squeezed by the muscles. Let's go one more time, giraffe. Holding it out. 3, 2, 1. And then bring it back for the turtle. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Woo. You know, I like this palm tree view right here. I also love asking Nick impossible questions. Nick, how many palm trees do you think there are in California? There's a lot of palm trees out here in California. And from what I'm told, they were all brought here. They weren't here originally. Can you believe that? All these palm trees, somebody had to bring them here. That's a lot of palm trees. I don't know how many it is. And when you do that, I don't know motion, that raising the shoulders up, kind of being like, I don't know. Remember, you're working out your trapezius and you're starting to get some mobility in your shoulders. So let's go ahead and do about 10 shoulder lifts. I'm just going up and down. I'm going to go about 10 times with my shoulder. I got no weights. The weight of my arms, that kind of comes into play. So that's a little bit of a weight. Bringing those arms up and down, doing the shrug. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. Nice. Now let's with our shoulders. Remember, doing them maybe around in a circle. That gets us bringing them up, but it also gets us now bringing them back, down, and forward. So we're kind of going in all 3 directions here. Moving all the way around. Got my arms moving around. Got my arms moving because they're connected to my deltoids. They're connected to my whole torso, my whole chest, my shoulders. Nice. Let's go 1 more of those. Awesome. Good stuff. Let's move now to the elbows. This is also going to get our shoulders going. Let's start with the classic with the chicken wing. I'm going to go one side and then the other. So I'm alternating left, right, left, right. Just bringing that elbow up. I'm kind of bringing it up as high as I can. You don't have to go too high up. Going about, right there to the middle, maybe right up here kind of by your ear. That's good. That's going to get that shoulder starting to move around in there. We want to make some space. Let's go ahead and maybe try the circular fashion. Again, I'm doing just kind of one at a time, kind of going back and forth, back and forth, back, and then forth, back and forth, just like that, just moving those arms around. Now you can tell from that TrueFit logo on my shirt that my body has now started to move quite a bit more. You know, when I was doing just the one, look at that, no movement, not a lot of movement. But when you start to bring it and do the circle, and maybe you get into like the kayak row, like Byron, well, you're going to find that you're getting a lot of your core involved now too. So that's kind of neat. You can do an exercise and not use your core at all, or you could do an exercise and you could use a lot of your core. And so again, depending on what you want to do, what your goals are, that's going to change up the way you might want to do the exercise. Let's go ahead and have a water break. I'm sure that's what Bernie is typing in right now. Was I right, Bernie? Were you saying water break? I believe you were, and I'm reading your mind. All right, everybody, remember, we have to stay hydrated. That includes our team leaders. So all the team leaders, sometimes they're getting on there and reminding me, say, hey, Coach John, you got to take a break. You're a team leader too, but that doesn't excuse you from having to hydrate. And they're absolutely right. Let's go ahead and move to our arms now. So let's think about the first thing I want us to do with our arms is going to be some free movement. We've been doing everything so far up to this point pretty strict with our head and our neck and our shoulders. So now what I want to do, I just want to move these arms around, just kind of move them around all free. You can do whatever you want to do with them. You can pretend that you're maybe playing some drums or something. You can swing your arms around. I got my arms bending at the wrist, at the elbow, and at the shoulder. So my arms are just moving around. It's like I'm maybe swimming in the water. Maybe I'm moving my arms off to the side. Maybe I'm moving them around in front. Imagine you got like a bunch of mosquitoes. They're flying around. Get those mosquitoes out in front of your face. We're here at the beach. We don't want mosquitoes. Keep waving them around. Nice. Keep moving them around. Keep waving. Wave behind you. Wave behind. Try to push like you're maybe on a surfboard and you're pushing yourself through the water. Wave those arms. Keep pushing yourself around. Keep moving yourself around. Free movement. Here we go. In 3, we're going to go to arm circles. 2, and then 1. There we go. We're going to straighten up. We're going to engage our core. And now we're going to get that focus on our deltoids and on our arms. And this is quite different than that free movement. My arms went all over the place. But right now, my arms are at my sides, up in the air, doing what I would call a small arm circle. Now I'm in control of that. If I wanted to do a big arm circle, I could go all the way around and I could try to do this as a great big arm circle. You might try that too. And if you're thinking, Coach John, that's kind of tough, maybe try with just one arm. So one arm's going to do that great big arm circle. Maybe you do 1 or 2 or 3 on one side and then switch over to the other side. And what that's going to do is look at, again, it's going to allow my body to turn. There you go. Nice job, guys. There we go. Moving it around. And girls, we got guys and girls on here doing a great job bringing those arms around. And now I'm going to do a couple more. I'm going to go back to the small ones. I'm going to do small in front. Small in front. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's relax. Let's have another sip of water. Let's go ahead. Next one up we're going to do is going to be for the biceps. And so when we think about our biceps, remember that's this muscle right here. It shortens. And when it contracts, when it shortens, it brings the hand close to my shoulder. Now, right now, my bicep is short. My tricep is long. If I want to move my hand away, I need these two muscles to change what they're doing. I need the bicep to go long. I need the tricep to pull that though. I need that to happen from my tricep working with my bicep. So if you have your hand here like me, when we bring that arm out, our biceps now long and our tricep has shortened up in the back. It brought that arm in. And you can't really bring your arm too much further. If you're double jointed, you might get a little bit more range of motion, but pretty much, 11, 13. Pretty much we are going to have our arm right out here. It can be down to the side too. Try to have it straight. And when you have it straight, you're going to have that tricep right there in the back of our arm is our tricep. So let's go ahead. Let's go arms up with the bicep. And I want you to give it a squeeze. Squeeze your bicep. Squeeze this muscle right here. Give it a squeeze. And if you want to, you can make a fist with your hands or you can keep your hands open. That's up to you. That's okay. Squeeze those biceps. Squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. And then now just let your arms extend out. Just to let them reach out. as if you're trying to reach out for a great big bear hug. Maybe somebody's about to, give you a present and it is a humongous present and you're like, I got to get this. And then now let's just bring our arms in again. So let's bring them in. And then we're going to squeeze those biceps. And you're going to realize your arm can't get any shorter. It's already as short as it can. Even though you're squeezing, this isn't moving anymore. It's where it is. And then let's go ahead and extend it out. Just let your arms just float right out and then act like you got that big present. Reach out. Now, the same thing applies if we're pulling. Okay, look at my bicep. My bicep's working. And then if I'm pushing, look at my tricep. My tricep's working. It's shortening up. So let's go ahead and work on some rows and presses. We're going to do about 15 of these. So let's start with our hands in the pulling position. So pull your arms back as if you're pulling on something with two hands. Pull it back as far back as you can, and then push out forward. And so we're going to go as far out as we can, try to get our arms straight. And then we're just going to alternate that push and pull. So there's push and pull. Here we go. I'm pulling, pushing, pulling, pushing. And when I'm pulling back, I'm trying to get my shoulder blades. Let's see if you can see it. I'm trying to bring my shoulder blades back in together. So not only is my bicep working, but my rhomboids, all right, my trapezius, working with the bicep, also the muscle that we call our lats, also working with my arm and my bicep to help pull everything in. Now, as I push away, remember, tricep. Who else is pushing? The pecs. The pecs push. The pecs are our chest muscles. And so the pecs work with the tricep and they work kind of with the deltoid here, and they help us to straighten our arm out and to push it away. When I bring my arms back, my pecs are stretched. Okay. When I bring them back, my rhomboids are squeezing. They're contracted. Now, as I push forward, my pecs are contracted, and what's going on across my back? It's stretched. So you have to remember, take a break. You have to remember, everybody, that our body is a network of teams, and some teams work really well together. Some teams don't work well together because they haven't had a lot of practice. And when you're doing fitness, what you're doing is you're practicing. You're like your own coach for your body, and you're coaching your muscles and trying to get them to work better together. Let's go ahead and have a sip of water, and we're going to get into some core exercises. And then we're going to get into that Mondo combo. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here, because what we're going to do is take two exercises from the app, and we're going to combine them. We're going to ball them up and combine them into one exercise. I'm going to try to do these exercises, these combos, and show you how to do it. And again, just getting creative, just like our friends Nick and again, so many of our friends on here. Carrie's had some great creativity. Bernie, Byron, excellent creativity. And so we want to keep that creativity going. So I'm going to show you something today. Let's go ahead for our next one, and let's go ahead and do our abdominal squeeze first, followed by our teacup, followed by our witch's pot. So we're going to start off with no movement, just squeezing. And I'm going to have my elbows up. If you want to get down on the ground like Nick's going to do, you can do a plank on the ground. Let's go for I was thinking it, I'm going to say it, a 30-second squeeze. You are going to have to breathe while squeezing. That's now the goal of this exercise, is to hold the squeeze. And while you're still squeezing, maybe breathe. You might breathe 4 or 5 times during this squeeze. So here we go. We're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. And we're squeezing. We're squeezing our abdominal muscles right here behind our belly button, squeezing it in. I'm counting in my head to 30. So who knows how long this is going to be, but we got to remember to breathe. So I'm going to breathe in and breathe out. And I'm still squeezing. Even when I breathe out, I'm still squeezing. Breathing in with the squeeze, then out with the squeeze. I'm still squeezing. Keep holding on. Keep going. We got 10 more seconds. Let's do another breath. Breathe and squeeze. Out and squeeze in 3, 2, 1. And relax. Relax those abdominal muscles. You're going to notice that they might even still kind of feel like they're trying to engage. After 30 seconds of squeezing, again, you're telling those teammates, hey, this is your job. I want you to be strong and I want you to just keep my core stable. All right, the next ones we're going to do is going to be the teacup and the coffee pot and the twist reach and the ground touch. Let's go ahead and do each one time, going 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do both sides a couple times. So the first one is going to be teapot over the head. I'm going to do this a little slower for the first one, get a stretch in, and then I'm going to go with the twist reach across my body. I'm also twisting my upper body a little bit. Coffee pot, I'm going to tip on over to the side, and then the ground touch. I'm sitting down, so I'm going to go down to the ground in front of my body, or I could go down to the ground over here to the side. And let's switch it up. So we're going teacup and twist reach and coffee pot and a ground touch. Go in teacup, twist reach, coffee pot, in the ground touch. Here we go again on the other side. Teacup, nice job. Twist reach, coffee pot, and then a ground touch. Let's do each side one more time. Teacup, getting an oblique stretch. Twist reach, getting a shoulder stretch. The coffee pot, another oblique stretch on the other side. And the ground touch, we're getting a back stretch. So this is a great exercise for getting that mobility head to toe. Look at this everywhere. We're going up above our head. Teacup. We're going across the midline of our body. Twist reach. We're going tipping over to the other side. Coffee pot and the ground touch. And if you think about it, everybody, when you do that coffee pot, you're shifting over from your midline there as well. So it's important that we think about a line down the middle of our body. And it's important that we work ourselves on an axis with that line, so we can spin around it and we can twist around that axis right here in the middle. I can reach across my body with just my arm, or I can reach across my body and rotate on my axis. And if you think about it that way, it's going to really help your training out. You're going to make sure you're well balanced going left to right side. A lot of times, if we're on the right side, we maybe only do things with only our right arm, or maybe we set ourselves up for the easier side. Well, what I want you to do is set yourself up for a challenge. Maybe put something on the opposite side that you're used to and work on rotating your body over so you can get it. All right, the next one is going to be the witch's pot. This is the first time in all of our exercises. So we've been working out for 20 minutes and we have yet to bring our hands together and connect left side and right side. So if it's tough to bring your hands together, what you can do is a couple of things. You can maybe try to grab onto your arm. You can think, I'm going to take my strongest arm and I'm going to grab onto my other strong arm with it. Or if you had maybe an exercise towel with this one, you could hold two hands on the exercise towel together, and we're going to do the witch's pot like that. So that's going to get me pulling my arms out and bringing them out together as a teammate. So I'm going forward, down and out, up and in. That's the move of the witch's pot. Sometimes we call it the gumbo pot or the bowl of soup. It's a big, big, big bowl of soup, and we got to stir it up. We got to reach down and out, up and in. I'm going to stand up after this next one, but if you're sitting down, keep going, keep stirring that pot. You have to use your imagination. Remember, everybody, when we're doing these workouts, look, we got a fake palm tree here in the studio. You got to use your imagination for these workouts. So down and out, up and in. Now I can do this and I can act like there's no big, boiling pot of broccoli and cheese soup here, or I can use my imagination and I can stir it up. I can get it real good stir, get those pieces right there off the bottom, do a little scrape and then a stir. Wow, that just took a lot more effort and energy than when I did before, because again, I'm using my imagination and I was pretending that there were some pieces of broccoli stuck down in the pot. We got some vegetables down there. We got to loosen them up. So let's go down and out, up and in. Let's get 5 big stirs in. Down and out, up and in. Down and out, up and in. Down and out, up and in. We got 2 more. Down and out, up and in. 1 more. Down and out, up and in. Woo! Water break time. And then I'm going to tell you a quick story before the next exercise. So earlier today, I went surfing with our friend Josh, and I thought I told him to be there at a certain time that was early. It was earlier than when he was told. And so I got there and he wasn't there. And I was at the beach and it was beautiful. And I thought to myself, well, what could I do? I have all this time. And so at the beach, there's a flight of stairs to go up and down the beach. And so I said, let me see if I can go up and down 10 times before Josh gets here. And I did. I made it on the ninth trip. He pulled up, and on the 10th trip, I went up and I was able to help him and help him get down to the beach. But again, why I'm telling you this is because I want you to think about when you have little opportunities to exercise, I want you to try to take them. And I did today, and I want to try to set a good example. And so sometimes you're going to find you got a little extra time on your hands. Maybe you can use some of that time to do an exercise, maybe even something that's easy to do, maybe like a balancing exercise, or even doing like water bottle shakes and things like that. So the next one I want to do, though, is squats. The reason I thought of that story is because I'm like, let's do some squats. And I'm like, man, that's going to really get my legs. So what I want to do is I'm going to do squats from the chair. So I'm going to be sitting down and then coming up each and every time. Now, if you're sitting down, remember, we want to do the high elbow lift. We want to engage our core. So when I bring my elbows up, I'm going to engage all of my core muscles by reaching up and getting that weight up there. When I'm doing the squat here with the chair, and if you don't have a chair, that's okay. You could do a squat and pretend you're sitting down in a chair. What I want to try to do is I want to try to reach back, and I want to find this chair. I want to find it with my butt. I got to pretend that I can't see it. And so as I'm sitting down, I'm going to sit down carefully. And there it is. You saw that. I was very careful when I was sitting down. I want to train myself to be able to do that. Let's go ahead and go up and down. Let's do 20 squats. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Up. There we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Sticking out my butt. And 4. All the way up. And 5. Here we go. And 6 and 7 and 8. Here we go. Doing the squats. And 9. Now you can tell I'm sitting down each time. And 10. Now, if I didn't want to do all, that's a lot of hard work. I could do my squats like this. 1. I know the chair is behind me, but I'm not sitting on it. I'm using it for safety. Imagine that. Ooh, if I came down too fast or I lost my balance, I would have it there for me. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo-wee. I'm feeling that. And what muscle? What muscle group is right here? And I'll tell you what, I'll give you a hint. It's not the hamstrings. The hamstrings are in the back of the leg. What muscle group is the top of the leg? There's about 4 or 5 muscles that make up this group. And who knows that? If you know that answer, let us know. Maybe put it in the chat room. Next one I want to do is some leg swings.
John, Sophie's saying it.
What is it?
Your quadriceps.
Oh, quadriceps. That's right. Remember, everybody, quadriceps, it makes you think 4 big muscles, and they connect up here into our hips, okay? Into our pelvis. That's our bone here in our hips. And then those muscles, they connect all the way down through our leg. They go around and behind our knee. These muscles are so neat. They keep our knee right there. And then they connect into the lower leg bones, and they connect into the knee. And they help us to have this stability in our legs. Same thing with our upper body. We have the bicep and the tricep. They're the team combo. In the leg, the team combo are the quadriceps in the hamstrings. They're the team combo for the leg to bend. So let's go ahead and do some swings. And I'm going to be I got the chair here. I like to show that example of I'm just swinging my leg, holding on to this chair.
John, just a warning, it's 11:30.
It's 11:30?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, we're about to get to our app. Let's get that leg swinging. Let's get that arm swinging. After this, we're going to do breath hold, followed by smile and frowns. We got wrist circles, ankle circles, and Mondo combo. That's a lot of work for a Friday. Oh my gosh. Let's keep those arms and legs swinging. You could also do the arm across the body too. You could also do the swing across the body. If you're sitting down and you have an armrest, it might be in the way on the side. Now, sometimes when you want to go and do the other side, you can do a turnaround and do the other side. Or if you had a chair, you can move the chair over to the other side. I like having it to where when I'm swinging my leg and I'm swinging my arms, that I have some stability, that I got kind of my body and my arm and my leg are like, we can focus on just the swing. We don't have to focus on the balance. And I could do this balancing. It's tough though, because all the movement. There we go. You have to really use your core and concentrate. Yep, there we go. I didn't concentrate. I started to lose it. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to try to not concentrate. Oh, look at what's happening. I'm all over the place. Now let's focus. Look at this. This is me concentrating. You can see it in my eyes. I'm looking at a spot on the ground. I'm using my vision to help balance my body. Some neat things we can do out there when it comes to exercise. Also kicked over my water. Let's go ahead and get our wrists moving. Let's do that next. And with the wrist, you can also right now, if you want to, you could do the ankles. And so I'm going to be going up and down. I'm going up and down with my wrists. I'm also going up and down with my feet. It's as if I'm playing a musical instrument and I'm just kind of tapping this part with my hands just to lift and tap. And with my feet, it's like we're playing the bass drum. And you got to tap those feet. Let's keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Now let's go side to side. So my feet are on the ground and I'm kind of lifting up my toes and kind of tapping them left, right, left, right. And with my hands, I'm doing the sign for the Padres to always be safe. Although I hear they didn't do so well yesterday. Maybe the ref forgot about this move. Safe. Hands going side to side. All right. And now let's go ahead and get that rotation going. Not sure what you would call this one, maybe. Is this jazz hands? Would this be jazz style hands from dance? So what I'm doing with my foot is I'm moving it around in a circle. I'm also moving my hands, moving my wrist around in a circle at the wrist right here. And again, my elbow's not really moving a whole lot. My arms can be down here to the side. I just hold my hands up so you can see on this screen, but you could have your hands anywhere. Let's do a couple more. Let's go fist. Let's close them up and then open them up as wide as we can. Get those hands open. And then imagine you're squeezing onto something and you're grabbing onto something. Back into a fist. Back into wide open. Let's throw on a smile. Hold that smile for 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and throw on a frown for 5. Let's try that Home Alone face for 5. Let's do that one more time. 5 seconds each. Let's go 5 seconds smile. That was a good smile. Let's go for a frown. 5-second frown. That was a good frown. Let's go for that Home Alone face. All right, nice job. We got our breath hold coming up and then our Mondo combo. And then we got some leadership. We'll have time for that too. Let's go ahead, everybody. We're going to take in 2 breaths. And on the third breath, we're going to breathe those 2 out. On the third breath, you breathe in. We're going to hold that breath in. And let's go for a good challenge again today. Let's go for 20 seconds. I'm warmed up. I feel like you're all warmed up. I can see a lot of you on my screen over here, and you all are kicking butt on a Friday workout. 3 hours out of the week, we're going to get our exercise in. I think that is terrific. Let's go ahead and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. Breathe out again. Breathe in, hold. Exhale. Wow, that 20 seconds was a challenge, but we did it. Let's get a water break in, everybody. I'm going to grab my phone over here and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with this Mondo combo because we have some exercises to do. So let's go ahead. We got some time. Let me check with our pilots real quick and let's double check. Is there any leadership pilots that we need to get on right now, or should I go into the combo?
You can go ahead and go.
I can go into it?
Yes.
All right. So with this combo exercises, everybody, oh my gosh, I just put down the cap from my water. Oh, and I don't know where I put, there it is. That could have been dangerous, knocking over my water. All right, so for this first exercise, and remember, if you don't have your TrueFit Adaptive Fitness app, what are you waiting on? It's free. You can get on there. Sophie's on there, Ben's on there, Carrie's on there. And here we have what I got called the Mondo combo. And what the instructions say are to combine the two exercises. So we have the bouncy ball stick bump and we got the balloon float and tap. So what does that mean? That means we have to combine the stick bump with the balloon tap. So what are we going to do? Let's go ahead and get a balloon. Here's our balloon. We got a nice orange balloon. Now we want to go ahead and get a stick for the stick bump. All right, I got my stick right here. So now to combo these two exercises, we're going to try to bump the balloon using the stick. So it's going to be different from our throwing it back and forth balloon tap. This is something I might even be able to do on my own. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can get 10. We're going to try it out. So I have my stick in the air. I'm kind of holding it up. I'm going to throw the balloon up in the air, and then I'm going to try to hit it with the stick. Here we go. So it's up. 1, 2. Ooh, I can do this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hit that TV. 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I'm learning new ways. 11, 12. I'm using the end of the stick. 13, 14, 15. In the middle. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I wanted to do 10 and I got 20. And again, just one way that we can combo up some of these exercises. Again, we want to think about fitness as being creative and fun, not being boring and not being the same thing all the time, but being things that help us and they build on each other. Let's go ahead and check out the next Mondo combo. Let's see, what is this one? Ooh, I like this one. So this one is the hula spin with a high knee kick. You can see it. We're combining those two exercises, hula spin, high knee kick. And remember, if you don't know how to do the hula spin, you can bring it up on here and you'll have that video. There's a video of me and Nick doing it. We got a video of also, look at that. There's Chris right there, Chris and Austin. So if you're doing the hula spin from a seated position, what I'm about to show you, it could be difficult. What I would want you to then think about are these two things. One arm is going to be spinning. The other arm is going to be doing a high knee. That's a tough one. You got one arm spinning, one arm going up and down. What I'm going to try to do is spin the hula hoop while marching.
John, don't you mean high elbow?
Oh my gosh, you're totally right, Ben. So it's I said high knee. I'm trying to concentrate and I messed up. So you're right, Ben. So I'm going to set this down. So Ben called it right. So one arm's going to be up doing the spin. This is if you don't have a hula hoop. If you do have a hula hoop, maybe just try to spin the hula hoop. If we're doing this with our imagination, one arm will be spinning, the other elbow is going to be going up, and you're going to kind of find like a timing. You know, it's tough to go too fast. You're going to go kind of slow. You're going to be thoughtful about it. And what I'm going to try to do is spin this hoop and do my march in place. So let's move this chair back just a little bit here.
It looks like you're pumping your fist in the air.
Absolutely. It looks like you're pumping one fist in the air and the other arm is making an arm circle. What I'm going to try to do is spin this hoop and march at the same time. So here we go. So I got the hoop spinning. Did you all see how I did that? I had the hoop on the stick. I held it with two hands, and then I went and I did a great big circle into a very small circle. That's one way to get it started. The other way is to hold on tight and spin it, and then you got to grab it and keep it going. So now with this right here, boom, I got it. Look at this. I got this marching position. Let's see if I can maybe even turn myself around a little bit. So I'm trying to keep the hoop spinning, but I'm also going into a high knee march. I can do a kick. Oh, I'm almost losing it, but I'm not going to because I'm focusing. I'm almost losing the hoop, but I haven't lost the hoop. I'm trying to do two things at one time. And one of them is kind of a pattern, the hoop spin. The marching, I got to think about it a little bit to move myself around in a circle. Wow, nice. Check this out. I can even do this off to the side. So again, another combination way to where we can take that hula spin, and we could maybe even have to where we have a path and we're trying to walk down that path maybe. So again, another way we can combo that one up. I like these combos. Let me get one more combo out here on my phone, and then we're going to go to the leadership because they might have a combo too. Ooh, and this one's going to be neat. Again, some of these take some equipment. This is going to be sword draw with the pendulum pass. Remember, if you're like, I don't know how to do the sword draw, you can go on there. You can find that video of me and Nick doing the sword draw. So what we're going to use for the sword draw, we're also going to have the pendulum. And with the sword draw, I'm going to be using the pool noodle. So I got my pendulum right here. And we've seen this before. This is our tripod pendulum that we made so that we could have this ball here floating around and moving around. And that's what we want. All right, you all can see that there. Now with the sword draw, well, you all have seen that. That's where we're drawing out the sword. Now, if you're sitting down and you have a pool noodle, you could probably do this because the goal is going to be to draw the sword and then to try to get the pendulum ball. So let me show you an example. So I'm going to be back here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to draw the sword and then I got it. And then I'm going to bring it right back. All right. I'm going to draw the sword and then I got to wait for it. Ooh, and I got it. And I'm going to bring it right back. So I'm drawing the sword. I got to wait for it. Ooh, look at that hit. That was a good hit. So I'm getting technical with this. I got my sword draw and then I missed it with that one. I'm going to try again. There we go. I got it again. Bringing it back. Now you can see I'm not swinging. I'm not doing a swing. You could do a swing if you want to try that getting started, but I'm kind of doing a poke. And so you can see I'm poking. Sometimes I miss it. Sometimes I don't get it. Sometimes it's just too high or too low. And then maybe you get the rope and I don't want the rope. I got to put it back. I couldn't get it. Let me focus again. Here we go. Out. Oh, I missed again. All right, let's try this again. I would not be a good knight of the round table. Oh, I missed again. Look at that, everybody. This is what's fun about exercises, doing combos. I missed again. I missed 3 in a row. All right, here we go. Oh, I missed again. I'm trying so hard. I need to stop and take a deep breath. All right, I was doing so good, and then I started to lose my focus. So sword draw, I have it out. I'm in the sword position. Oh, and I reached out. I did it in super slow-mo, and I got it. Let's put the sword back. Let's try again. 3 more. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, there's 1. Putting it back. Bringing it out. Oh, I missed with 2. Let's try switching sides. I'm going to try one time, switching sides. Left-handed. Bringing it out. Oh, I got the rope. Let's try one more time. Bringing it out. Oh, that was not good. That last one was not good. But you all could see, again, this was another cool way that I can combine some exercises. Instead of doing the hand tap with the pendulum pass or doing the ball catch and release, I can work on doing that sword draw, which is going to have my body doing a lot of movement. And then I got a real accurate touch right there. I got to get that pool noodle right on the ball. And that can be tough. So remember, everybody, when you're using your app, think about how you could maybe combo up some exercises and don't be afraid to try something new. I did it today and I had a lot of fun with it. Let's have a sip of water and let's check in with our pilots. Remember, everybody, you can see I'm not using the mouse or anything. My friends and team leaders are actually helping us to run this workout. We got Sophie, Ben, and Carrie all on here as co-hosts on Zoom, and I think they're doing an outstanding job. And
I was thinking about Alicia today.
You want to bring up Alicia?
Okay.
All right.
It's in Taekwondo.
I like that.
We have to have Bernie
Oh yeah.
after.
Let's get Bernie up first,
Okay.
and then we can
because
bring
she
Alicia
keeps
to
asking.
kick it on home.
Okay, let's have Bernie on first.
All right. So we got our friend and team leader, Bernie. She's joining us. And remember, with Bernie, we're going to be doing body weight jumping jacks. We're going to be doing the stick. We're going to be drinking some water. And we're also going to be using a small weight. Bernie has a kettlebell, and you could even do this with your imagination. Bernie, how many jumping jacks do you want to do? Do you want to do 100 like we talked about, or do you want to go for 55? She wants to go for 55. All right, so we're going to go for 55. We'll get to that 100 jumping jacks here soon. Bernie, I'm ready to go. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm fired up. It's Friday. I got to go babysit after this. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jumping jack.
Jumping jacks go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Keep going, everyone. 41, 42, 43. You can do it. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 5 more. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. 55.
134.
Woo, 134. Remember, everybody, when we do jumping jacks, you're doing cardiovascular exercise. If you want to feel your heartbeat, you can put your hand right up here, kind of on the side of your neck right there, and you're going to feel some beats right underneath your jaw. All right, Bernie, do you have your stick ready? All right, she's got her exercise stick. I'm going to get my exercise stick here. And what are we going to do first? Okay, go ahead and show us. You're the leader. All right, we're spinning that baton, and Bernie's going to count real loud with the leadership voice.
1, 2, 3,
There you go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 29, 30.
All right, we hit the gas pedal there at the end. Bernie's going for that back stretch. So she's got the stick behind her back, and she's going to lean down
1,
and then just kind of lean up, kind of using that stick to help. It's providing us a pivot point, kind of like our hips do for us. Nice job, Bernie.
5,
Nice job. All right, are we going for the weight now? Going for the overhead move. All right, so we're going up over our head and behind our neck. Up and down. Remember, if you don't have a stick, we're going to be bringing our arms up, doing the letter V, and then a W, and then a V, and then down. Up into a V, down into a W, up into a V, and back down. Up into a V, down into a W, up into a V, back down. Nice job, Bernie. It's a great exercise for our shoulders, our elbows, and our core. It's going to get our core stretching out when we bring our arms up high. Nice job. All right. Bernie's not done there. She's got one more thing to go, and it has some weight to it. And you can see I got one right here. I got this kettlebell, and you'll know it's a kettlebell because it's going to have this. It's going to have a ball, and then it's going to have, they call this the horn. So nice. Bernie's got it by the horn. Bernie, what are we going to do with this kettlebell? Okay. Go ahead and lead the way. So Bernie's holding that kettlebell with 2 hands, and she's going into the twisty reach. So she's got a little bit of a twist, and it's like you're trying, imagine you're standing between 2 countertops. You're trying to put something on the countertops. Or imagine you're sitting down and you have like a table in front of you, but it's kind of to the side of you. You're trying to reach up and put something down on that table. And it might be heavy.
16, 17, 18, 19,
And 20. All right, we got one more to go. Bernie's going to be doing that Statue of Liberty. This is the shoes to sky. We go down to the ground, and then we go up to the sky. There you go, Bernie. Nice job. Counting loud.
2,
Woohoo!
3,
That's the count.
4,
That's the leadership voice.
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8,
8,
Here,
Right.
curious.
9,
10,
10,
11,
11,
12,
12,
13,
13. Reach down, reach up. Reach down, reach up.
15,
15. We're going to hold it up high.
or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice job, Bernie. That was excellent leadership. Bernie did a great job right there leading us through that. We still have about 10 minutes to go. Remember, we gotta just stay hydrated. We gotta drink that water. We gotta make sure we're drinking water from now all the way through the rest of the day. And that doesn't matter what day it is. That's every day of the week. Water's gotta be our number one. And let's focus on that. Do we have a another team leader? Go to the pilots there. Excellent workout from Bernie.
Coach John, do you want to do Alicia?
Let's go ahead. Let's see if Alicia's ready, and maybe Alicia, you're up on the spotlight. Let's do oh, we have a helper. Wonderful. Let's send Alicia the unmute, and then mute me, Ben or Carrie.
Mute you.
Yep, mute me.
Say hi. Alicia, you're gonna teach?
Yeah,
Hi.
she's teaching and I'm her helper.
I paid. Okay, go ahead.
What are you gonna teach?
We'll start in horse stance.
Here comes time. Horse stance. Wow. Kick it up. Like, you can bend your knee and then kick.
And she'll do that. Wow, that's good balance, Alicia.
Let's go to the other side again. Horse stance, kick. Oh, okay. So we're gonna kick back and horse stance, and kick back and horse stance. Oh, and kick front and wow, look at that balance. You've got great balance. I don't think I can do that.
Do both legs. Go ahead, honey. Keep teaching.
Now the other leg.
Okay, Alicia, do you want to do some punches? Don't want any trouble? And then show them some blocks to the right, to the left. Look up ahead. Do it again. Keep going. Right. Okay, then left. Don't want any trouble. Oh, she's putting a kick in there.
Okay.
Try and keep them simple because not everyone can do. Oh, okay, you put your balance on your one foot standing foot and then you lean and kick. Okay, now do your other side. Balance and then bend and kick. What other kicks do you know? Circle one? Is there a circle one?
Circle one. Let's do a circle
I don't
one.
know if that's what it's called.
To the inside.
Oh, to the inside and then straight up. Now your other leg.
To the inside. And then straight up.
And that blocks.
You're very flexible. Now to the outside.
I don't think. Oh,
There.
That
Yeah.
is one.
Oh. So you gotta go back to
Alicia.
this fight stance.
Yeah. Show them some blocks.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, wow, she's flexible.
So are you. That's the don't want any trouble. Push away.
Push away.
And then
Okay, so push away. 1,
keep going.
2, kick. Push away.
Alicia,
Release.
okay, you should probably end it. Horse stand. Alicia.
Wow, was she flexible. Good one.
That was incredible, everybody. Oh my gosh. Let's give Alicia a huge round of applause. That was incredible. Alicia teaching us Taekwondo. Those kicks, Alicia, were amazing. And I don't know, but some people might have saw me trying to follow Alicia. I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm getting a little better. And thanks to Alicia showing me these moves, you know, a couple times I'm getting to practice them. And that's what it takes for us to learn new movements, to learn exercise. And even if you're interested in the martial arts, you could learn those moves like Alicia was showing us. And I thought it was great. The stance, working on some of those kicks and working on the, you know, I don't want any trouble. That's the great move. Some of those block moves, they have us working out our entire body from head to toe. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you so much. We always love getting that martial arts demo from Alicia. Let's have a sip of water, everybody. We'll check the time. Remember, if you're not already on that app, get on TrueFit Adaptive Fitness app. We're going to be bringing some martial arts onto that app too. We're going to be having our friend Josh. We're going to be having more of our friends who are experts and who understand martial arts. They're going to be teaching us some exercises so that we can share them on the app. And like I said, today we're going to be putting Nick's high intensity interval training workout, the one that Nick did on Wednesday, that's going to be on the app tonight. So you're going to be able to see that, maybe even try that out this weekend. Remember, that was the boxing, the arm circles, then we had the bicycles, and then we had the jumping jacks. So a great workout that we
That
did.
sounds like a hardcore workout.
It was tough.
sure
And we did
does.
30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. High intensity. It only
Nick, you want to
takes
do the breathing motto?
who?
Nick,
Let's have Nick do that breathing motto.
he's
That would be
raising his
great.
hand.
I know he wanted to do triple leadership this week, so this will give him a leadership on Friday. Nick, man, you were
John.
on Monday. He was here Wednesday, and now he's going to bring it on home for us on Friday.
I don't
What
want
a
to
great week working out with our buddy Nick. Everybody
Go
give
ahead,
Nick a
Carrie.
round of applause for
Hey,
his
John.
leadership and his courage to be creative. I like thinking about the courage to be creative. Nick,
John,
go
I
ahead
think
and bring
Carrie
us on
wanted to
home.
Say something. Go ahead,
Oh.
Carrie.
Carrie, what do you want to say?
John, can you please look at the chat?
I'll look at the chat. Nick, go. Let's bring up Nick on the big screen. Nick, get ready. You're gonna have the big screen.
Do you want the big screen or the split screen?
Let's put him on the whole thing. I'll check out the chat room here.
Oh shoot, sorry.
Switcheroo.
That was
Hey,
me.
today,
My
Duffy.
bad.
There
That's
we
okay.
go. How is
Sorry.
everyone doing on this Friday workout?
I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm ready for the weekend, but Saturday and Sunday. All right, with that being the 5, 3, 2, 1, and breathe in the dirt. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the bad. Breathe in your bed. And breathe out the mood. And breathe in your power. Do we did with our 12 dirt foot on the book.
Nice job,
Good
Nick. That was
job.
so great. And again, great job to our co-host working that chat room with a lot of chatter in the chat room. But our co-hosts, again, they got us through this workout. And I thought it was great. Everybody on YouTube.
John, we can't see you.
Where am I? There I am. I'm in the office chair right now. I'm in the chair. It looks like I'm here at the beach, right? I hope you can all get to the beach. If not, we got this beach right here, and it feels kind of warm in here. It feels kind of humid. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Remember, download the app, TrueFit Adaptive Fitness, like and subscribe on YouTube. And if you're on the Zoom and you want to see this workout again, remember, it's on YouTube. If you go to the live videos, every workout we do, the live workouts, they're all on YouTube under live videos. You can watch those. There are hours and hours of exercises and things you can watch and get ideas from on YouTube.